Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to a new set of favorites. Thank you very much for a lot of you that actually DM me and told me that you want to see a favorites, but also a style one. So I'm really honored and motivated. So thank you. So like always with my videos, let's start with style because it's my favorite subject. So the first piece that I have to talk about is actually the one that I'm wearing. I want to thank first the wonderful team from Lily Silk who actually sent me some of their pieces to try. And the moment that I put this top on, I just cannot take it off. You guys know how much I feel about silk. It's like one of my favorite fabrics, and I just love it because it makes you look really chic, sexy, effortless. It just makes look a pair of normal jeans so out of the ordinary, which I love. If you don't know who they are, they're this company that makes not only silk clothing, they also make bedding. They do PJs, underwear, in a really just very chic and effortless kind of a way. And I think what I love about this top is how comfortable it feels. This is actually, I think it's a small, but it looks a little bit like a medium. So it isn't like too tight, but it isn't like too oversized either. I just really love the fit. And it comes in a lot of different colors and also in a lot of different styles as well. And then the other thing that they actually sent me is actually a silk bra, which I didn't know that it existed. I don't know what the heck I was in the world. I'm living in this thing. It's so comfortable, but I love it. I mean, it does have some padding, but you actually can remove them if you want to. This is just for extra support and obviously to cover yourself a little bit. It's like the comfiest thing ever. And you guys know that bras typically aren't, so I love it because it's literally just a sports bra. I love to wear this on an everyday basis. And then the other thing which I have to mention is this pillowcase, which is actually heaven on a pillow. If you don't know, actually they use mulberry silk, which it truthfully has some beauty benefits. I didn't know that it's actually great for your skin. It's actually an anti-aging fabric, and also helps your hairs and your damages as well. So you're not only investing on your wardrobe, you're investing on yourself, which I think is so wonderful. And I cannot wait to get the other pair of this one. It's like this very gorgeous gray, but it also comes in white, in black, in name it. And the other thing that I have on my mind is one other set of PJs, which they're so chic. But I really love their stuff, and thank you very much for them for sending me. I'm just wearing this on an everyday basis, so thank you. Now the other thing that I have to mention in this video, if you're keeping with the same theme, is this skirt from Realisation Par. This one actually is the Naomi skirt, which you guys have seen a lot on my IG. I love it. It's a great investment piece. I didn't know that I was gonna wear this one so much as I have. It's so comfortable. It's very beautiful. I love to wear this one, for example, like with this top, which I actually wear recently. I just love it. I know that it's a little bit quite priced. I think this skirt is about, I don't know if it is 180 or something like that. Obviously, I always think everything, which is something to think a lot when you're just really thinking about investing that much on a piece of clothing. If you guys have never bought from Realisation Par, typically their clothes are like the thinnest thing ever, which obviously questions you a lot why they're so expensive. But then again, they're very beautiful. I think they pay a lot of details when it comes to the fitting of these types of skirts. It just looks like amazing. It just makes your hips look so good. And I love the fact that it is a midi, and I love to wear this one particularly with sandals. But yeah, this is another favorites right now, and I am waiting on something else soon from Realisation Par to come in to do a more detailed video. But yeah, I have loved this skirt. Have been using it now since the moment that I got it, almost like 2 months ago. So yeah, love it. Now the other thing that I have been loving when it comes to styles is of course pants. Even though that I'm wearing a jean, I love wearing actually just trousers or cigarette pants. This one actually is from Zara and I love it. And the other one that I'm wearing a lot is this one from Simply Retro, which you guys saw recently on a video as well. I don't know, I just really love how pants make an outfit look, specifically on myself, because you guys know that I'm not too feminine. I kind of like to play a lot with wearing something girly with something a little bit more minish, if that makes a lot of sense. And specifically with pants, I love to wear them with sandals, with sneakers. I just find infinite ways to wear them. These ones are high-waisted, which I also love, and they're just like bloody comfortable. Like, you can wear this and just eat yourself on a buffet and you won't feel it. It's never the same when it comes to jeans. I think that's why I love them so much. And I feel like also it makes my wardrobe look a little bit more grown up. Even though that I love my jeans, I just sometimes want to look a little bit more mature when it comes to my style, and I feel like always pants do. So yeah, I've been enjoying wearing these two so much. Let's start with beauty products, and the first one that I have to talk about is this one from RMS Beauty. This one is the Living Glow Face and Body Powder. I'm not a huge lover of powders in general, but I do love one that it has more like a highlighting effect. And it's actually what this one from RMS Beauty does, which is beautiful. It's like this very beautiful goldy, almost looks like a night shadow, but actually I'm wearing it today on the bridge of my nose and also on my eyelids, and I love it because it gives me like this sort of glow. So even though that it looks quite sparkly, it actually isn't. It just really leaves like this catch of light, which I love. So for example, if you're wearing like a really minimal makeup, which I'm wearing today, I really love to splatter myself with a lot of highlighter because it just makes you look like your sun-kissed, like you look really young and very fresh. And this one from RMS, it's beautiful. And also I love the fact that I actually wear this sometimes on my collarbone as well, or for example on my cleavage. So I love the fact that you can wear this all over your body, and it's very beautiful and it's really subtle, which I kind of love. Another beauty favorite this month has to be this one from NYX. This one is the Fill and Fluff. And the shade that I'm actually wearing is ash brown. This is actually a brow pencil, but what I love about it is that actually has like, I don't know if you guys can see clearly. Oh my god, we're going OG here. It almost has like a triangle shape. And then on the other part, it has this brush, which I love because actually it's a flat brush, which I have never used ever on my brows, and I am obsessed. I have been very loyal to the spoolie, and I never knew that actually this works better because the brush is so soft and so flat. It actually helps recreating the brows even better, and I love it because it also looks like they're microbladed, which I enjoy. I feel like NYX knows their game when it comes to brow products. I think it was which one was the one? I think it was the Brow Kit. It was the one that I used before this one, and I loved it. And now this one, I love it even more. So I'm really impressed with NYX when it comes to their brow products. They really know their stuff. And this one, I'm just loving it. Obviously, this is gonna be a repurchase for me because this, I think it's like the best brow product right now that I have found in the drugstore. It's so good. Then of course we have to talk about the duo that I'm wearing on my lips. Are these two, which I love just going back to a lip pencil and a liquid lipstick. It just really brings me to 2015, like very Kylie when she started with the lip kit. And this one is actually from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is my favorite liquid lipstick ever. This one is in the shade Ashton. It's like this very beautiful like rosy brown, which I love. And I think what I love about this one in particular is that when you put it on your lips, it just doesn't feel like anything, and that's just really rare to find on a liquid lipstick, which I love. And then I also have been pairing it with this one from MAC. This one is one of their lip pencil in the shade Boldly Bare, which is almost like it's like a peachy brown. It looks more pink than brown, but I feel like blended in with Ashton, it just looks like the perfect nude lipstick for me. And they're just bloody comfortable. I think that's what I love about this duo in particular. But I just really have been loving just really overlining my lips a little bit, and obviously just going full on matte. It's just really what I know and what I have loved when it comes to makeup. So yeah, I have been loving these two as well. And then another beauty favorite, which is so rare, is actually, well, not shaving my face, but more so like using kind kind of like this perforator for obviously like, for example, like on top of my lips, or for example like on my sideburns or anything like that. I just really have been enjoying. I think there was I think it was a Victoria's Secret model who actually shaved her face, and I think it's great for you because you're removing a lot of that skin, which I tried a few times. I want to be careful because I do have really sensitive skin, but sometimes I've been enjoying it, just doing it on places where I know that I can resist. It makes more sense, but I just really have been loving using this utensil, which I think like we all have on our beauty drawers, but to use it all over your face is something different, but actually I think it has been paid has paid off. It actually has made my skin look a little bit more glowy. It definitely has removed a lot of the skin, which I didn't know that it actually works. Now another beauty favorite this month has to be this one from Olaplex. This one is the number 7 bonding oil. I recently did an Instagram reel on their products, which have made a lot of difference in my hair. And this one in particular, I am obsessed. It just smells so good. I think that's what I love about this oil, that I feel about Olaplex in general. All their hair care, it smells amazing. And this one, I think what I love is that I think like you can see that it hardly has a drop out, but actually it's so precise that you don't actually take a lot of it out. So you have to press it a lot to remove just one, and that's it. So I think what I love is that it's genius because it does helps you. Actually don't use a lot of their products, but I just really love just how my hair smells afterwards, and obviously how shiny it just makes it look. It's such a wonderful product. It's a little bit pricey, but if you definitely want to invest on your hair, Olaplex is a brand to check out. It's like nothing I have ever tried. Have become a huge fan. And now when it comes to skincare, I have to talk about this one from It Cosmetic. This one is their Confidence in Your Beauty Sleep, and this one is the Skin Transformating Pillow Cream. This thing smells so amazing. It smells like lavender, but like with a little bit of mint in it. It's just so refreshing. I put this before I go to bed, and my husband always tells me how good I smell, and it's because of this. And I think what I love about this one in particular from It Cosmetic is that it actually gets so much moisture in my skin that when I wake up the next morning, my skin looks super glowy and healthy. And I do have a lot of expression lines, obviously right here and around my mouth, and here's where I put the most in it. But it's really a luxe cream. It's a little bit expensive, but trust me, you're gonna see a lot of difference once you wear it. And I just put this one before I go to bed, and that's it. And it actually has made difference in my skin. I think that's why I love it. And I feel like I can talk a lot about what I like to put when it comes to makeup, but I always feel like what I can recommend you guys the most is invest on great quality skincare. I feel like that's when you're gonna look better than just putting bunch of makeup on top of you. I feel like a good skincare routine is all that you need, and then maybe you can put a little bit of moisturizer, concealer, lashes, lipstick, and you're done. So I feel like this is like the best beauty secret that I can give you guys. It's just a really good skincare. And this one, yeah, I love it. Now another thing that I have been loving as well when it comes to my body is this one from Dove. This one is the Nourishing Body Care. And this one, I just love Dove in general when it comes to soap. It's actually what I wear because it doesn't dry your skin when you take a shower. But this cream in particular, it smells just like one of their soap. I think that's why I love it. And actually it's funny because I typically have like a more oily skin, but when it comes to my body, it's so dry. I think it's because I shower a lot with warm water, which is the worst for your body. But this one in particular, I kind of like to put it on my feet, on my legs before I go to bed or after I take a shower. And I love the fact that I can actually bring this on my purse because it's so slim and thin. And they also do a men's one, which my husband has, and it's great just to have it with you. I also use it for my cuticles, and I just really love the scent. It's really soothing. It feels like you're in a spa. It's very yummy. I love it. And I forget always to put cream on my body, so this is actually what has helped me just constantly remind myself that I have to moisturize my body, not only my face. Now my last, I could say, beauty product is this one, and this is actually from Provence Beauty. This one is their Deep Sleep Pillow Mist of lavender and chamomile. This is actually a calming herby scent. I love to spray this actually on my pillow, which is obviously what it's made for, and it just really relaxes me before I go to bed. I have a lot of problem when it comes to sleeping. I don't sleep a lot, so I just spray this, for example, all over my pillows, and it releases this gorgeous lavender scent that really helps me just settle in, relax, and almost calmly go to bed. I always have seen this stuff, like, I don't know, like a gimmicky thing, like I don't know if it works, but actually it has. I have used it. I have it obviously next on my side table, and every time that I feel like I'm having a little bit trouble sleeping, I like to spread this all over my pillows, and I just fall asleep like a baby. So yeah, I have loved this as well. Now when it comes to entertainment, I feel like I have enjoyed, I typically like to watch series, and the one that I have been very glued into it is from HBO, and it's actually called The White Lotus. It actually follows the vacation of various hotel guests over the span, I think, of a week, as they relax, like enjoy their vacation. But with each passing day, it just starts to look more darker, complex, and also not only on the guests but also on the employees. And I feel really connected because I used to work in a hotel as well. So it's like really funny but sadistic and just dark. It's just all in one. And then when it comes to music, I actually have been enjoying this duo. They're called Pomplamoose, I believe. I actually found them, I think it was on Instagram, because actually I was doing a reels, and I have been using a lot of their music. It's this boy and this girl, and it's funny because I didn't know that actually they're Americans. She actually sings in French, which I love, and their music is like, I don't know, it's like I just take myself into a ride and just go straight up to Paris, just eating a baguette, a glass of wine, and just going to the Louvre. I don't know, they just give me that vibe, and I really enjoy their music. And I've been using it a lot, obviously, on my channels as well. So yeah, I've been enjoying listening to them. I've been enjoying actually on YouTube, like TED Ed lessons. If you don't know who they are, obviously I'm gonna link them below, which I'm sure you guys have. They're this team of people that actually do show stories or history or just any information in general, but they turn it into a, not a cartoon, but almost like a drawing. So it just really can teach a 2-year-old and a 30-year-old the same way, and I feel like both of them will learn it just as easy as possible. And I think that's what I love about it. I think it's so genius, and the way that they teach it too is so interesting. When I was younger, always history was my favorite subject, so I love the fact that they do make it in like this really cool way. It just really reminds me, oh, and I think was the last Harry Potter one, where they actually show the story of the brothers. So I kind of love that they do it in that sense. So super interesting, very cool. Have been enjoying and learning a lot from them. So obviously I'm gonna link them. Well guys, and I think this is actually my July favorites. Like always, thanks for watching. I'm gonna leave everything below. And I guess I'll see you guys next week with a video. Mwah.